this one yet, not even a second. And our disclaimer, like, what disclaimer? What, nigga? Shit, I've never, maybe I have, but back then I didn't have time to watch DVDs, because it was, there was rap DVDs. But so at the New York rally, Trump got Michael Harris. But I think I do remember. I think really, as I listened, really, uh, as me, I'm such a hip hop head. As soon as you say Harry O, my first thought is 88 or Harry Allen. That's Public Enemy. But anyway, let's see what he got to say.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And some of y'all could be like, "Well, I thought you just got through saying Trump didn't have celebrity." Didn't I just tell you? I myself look at my goddamn title, right? I don't know who Harry O is. I remember when this and that. So he's not a celebrity. That means he literally is a businessman. He helped Suge, partnered with Suge, and I might remember a little bit about him, but he's not a Taylor Swift or Megan Thee Stallion or Beyonce. He's us. He's a man, right? And it's not even about the Taylor Swift or Beyonce or Oprah. He's not Spike Lee all out in the front. That means he stayed behind and just did business, right? I'm not trying to clean it up. That's a fact.
Madison Square Garden. I gotta thank God for allowing me to speak in front of you today.
And you see, first thing a real, you like, well, how did he? No, not gangster rapper. Remember I told you back in our day. Remember I told all of what y'all think the most violent. I've been said it. I said it years ago. Gangster rap, Tupac, all that shit. Get them. It's the Bible. It's just like the Bible. You never know it's not that black on black, whatever. Either way, I don't care. I'm not finna argue with you, right? But like I said, I just came out here immediately to start this video, cause and first thing you like, well, come on, no, nope. Any person that grew up in the church, you felt what he just said, cause that's the first thing he said. We all, and he ain't that much older than me. Yeah, honestly, he would be like an older brother, maybe 8 years older. Cause some people you got a lot of years between your siblings, and so, but trust me, everybody that grew up in that know he didn't say that as like a Kamala trying to be funny. That he straight up, I bet my soul on. I don't bet, but I put no, I don't do none of it. You don't swear because the Bible say, not even by the smallest hair on your head. But if you don't, that's on you. If you don't believe.
I gotta tell you something else. God is great. Can I get a second? I gotta tell you another secret though. If it wasn't for Donald Trump, I wouldn't be standing here today. So I want to thank.
I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna go on a limb. I don't think he's talking about right now. Remember how we all been saying, all the rappers back in the day in the '90s, they loved Trump, and then now, once 2016, they all switched. All the fake people. Period. Black, white, whatever race, everybody switched. All the Democrats, fake people on Earth.
President Donald Trump for allowing me to stand in front of you here today. It's a bigger story. I'll let you know about it. God spoke to his heart. And Donald Trump signed with his heart my release after 33 years. God spoke spoke to his heart. So I don't have but a few minutes, so I want to say what I got to say.
Wait a minute. Well, he if 33 years, that might have been 2016. That won't say I don't know who he is. That mean he remember well yeah, when in like what 95, 96, 97. Shit, the Tupac was still alive, I would think.
The thing I want to do is speak to this elephant in the room. Our nation has had a complex history with racism and sexism. And we can all agree that we got to do a little work there. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're here to talk about is our similarities that unite us. We want to talk about family security. It's important. We want to talk about economic development. It's essential. We want to talk about education for our children. It matters. It matters. For example, Kamala Harris talks about an opportunity agenda for black men. But there is no opportunity unless you have the foundation that starts with a strong education. And we cannot allow our children's zip code to dictate the opportunities for our children's future. School choice is like the First Amendment of opportunity agenda. The rest of the Constitution can't work if you don't have the right enshrined in the First Amendment. That is why we created Community First, to promote economic self-sufficiency, to increase access to capital, to expand educational opportunities. And in order to do this, we need a commander-in-chief that has the ability to bridge the gap with government.
All right, I would pause for a second. Like I said, I don't know this nigga like that. Never heard. I think I have. But you see the difference between, and technically for us white people folks, he's not a celebrity. I'm pretty sure everybody's clapping because they, his whatever credentials. But technically at a Trump rally, he's had other people who were who weren't in his position when he got arrested. And they spoke about their release and this and that. So it doesn't mean that Trump picked them so much, because trust me, there are people that have been released, but either way, he's not talking like Beyonce or the other celebrities, Obama, who's basically a celebrity and not an ex-president. He might as well just be a celebrity. This guy is speaking, in a powerful, not like the demonic Democrats, truth to power. That's bullshit. There's no such thing. Anybody who grew up with this, like I said, well, how church people trust me? I know for a fact, church people who grew up in a church family. Remember, I've been saying it for decades. I mean, years. Well, not decades. Well, yeah, I have, but I'm talking about on video. I said back in our day, remember I told you, nowadays, remember I said the difference in my day, a young single mother, whatever, when I was a kid, the church women, they would just console her. You tried everything you did, you could, Harriet. I'm just making that. I'm just saying. I'm not being, whatever, or whatever her name, Lucinda. You did, and they saw it. You tried, and they and more than likely, they all grew up, and we all grew up there. So they didn't seen this boy since he was a little kid. Some of them babysitted him. And now he's 15, 16, 17, or whatever, 18. He finna go to prison. I'm like 12 or 13. And you can hear the conversation. They didn't defend him. They defended the mother. You tried, and as I got, you would see they did try, and you would hear the conversation, years, but 2, 3 years before they finally got arrested, you would hear and you would see the stuff, you know, you saw it, like I said. Remember, I told you by the time. This one of the things I think made me so cool by the time we moved to Birmingham is like I learned from other niggas' mistakes. Or whatever you want to call it, slick or whatever. Yeah, is that. Remember, I never got arrested, right? Obviously, got all my benefits. Da 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 da. It's like, but no, I'm not saying this stuff out, whatever. I'm not. The point is, and I try to teach not just people in the hood or people. It could, you could be rich, a billion millionaire. Look, learn from others' mistakes. The old saying was, learn from your mistakes, right, and grow. And I'm like, shit. Don't. I didn't say don't. I said I added, learn from others' mistakes. You see this nigga fucking up, or you a female, you see this bitch fucking up, or hell, you might be a man see a bitch, a female fucking up, but she's not fucking up with something that only a female. Yeah, it's like, it's coworker. Bottom line, you see anybody fucking up, and learn from it. Don't do it. Oh yeah, I ain't doing that shit. But what I'm saying is, this is if as y'all, everybody know it. This has only been 5 hours old or 6 hours. Nobody, no, not even just Christians. Nobody's gonna listen to this man speak right here and think this is just Trump trying to be. It's usual. Only the Democrats will say something nasty, who can't feel it, who can't receive it. A real Christian, them verses, what that mean. They can't receive it. They're demonic. They sold to the devil. They can't receive it. They don't have eyes to see and ears to hear. They're blind, dumb, deaf, and blind.
Business, private sector, and our communities. Maybe I didn't mention, I'm the founder of Community First. President Donald Trump has committed to working with Community First when he's back in office. And in case you didn't know, Community First is you, and people that look like me. So Community First endorses Donald J. Trump to be the 47th president of these United States of America.
It's not a joke. It's over. I'm telling you, I don't think they can even shenanigan. It's over. It's not a joke. We ain't counting our chickens before the eggs are hatched. Like I said, you just saw me. We watched that together. I just happened to click on it. How long I've been talking? 15, 14 minutes ago. Well, 15, 16. Came out here and made this video. All the real diseases. Remember, what's my favorite phrase? The real niggas coming through. It's over. We tired of this shit. I'm telling you ain't gonna have nowhere to fucking go on earth. You gonna have to hide like The elders used to say when I was a kid, where they gonna hide? You can't hide. You know, you gonna hide. Remember they were talking about, see, if you ain't grow up in a real church family as a little kid, they were just talking. Where you gonna hide? You know, they were talking about the nuclear shelters. They were, because you know they built that back in the 50s and 60s when they wasn't young, they 30s and 40s. So now they in they, you know, about to retire. Where these folks gonna hide? You can't hide from God. You can't hide. You can't. You can dig a hole in the side of a mountain and build a shelter. You can't hide from Jesus. You can't hide. It's over. You can't hide. There's nowhere to go. Where you gonna go? You can't hide.
And
I told you
dignity for
that.
all. That's what we get with Donald Trump. The president of the United States. we know that's what he's gonna be. So I don't act like I'm not the only one that know that, right? I think the world needs to hear us say, we want a real commander-in-chief in office to represent all of our communities. I love you.
You see what he said? He ain't say all that. Oh, just represent what you can do for us. What can you do for the black community? He said everybody. What did he end it with? Represent everybody. Hey, you know what's one of our favorite words? The opposite. AK, anybody killer. And I keep telling you, it's like, look, no, you gotta take it back. No. That's I'm telling you with God love. I just so it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. But we gonna leave it like that right now.